Hello, welcome to this session. This is session 4 of Unit 2, Regulatory Framework for Public Finance in Ghana. In this session, we'll be looking at the qualitative characteristics of financial statements. This, together with the next session, is a continuation of session 3, where we looked at the uses and objectives of general purpose financial reports. So these are all sessions of the conceptual framework that governs reporting in the public sector space. So that's the adoption of IPSAS comes with some concepts and some guidelines which we are looking at some sessions of it. So by the end of the session, we should be able to identify and discuss the qualitative characteristics of useful financial information and also explain the constraints of information included in the general purpose financial report. Let's then zoom into business. So let's first consider the qualitative characteristics of public sector financial reporting. The standard, that's the standard that IPSAS gives some qualitative characteristics of information provided in the general report's financial report. You are saying information in this general report financial report should be relevant, must be faithfully represented, must be understandable, must be verifiable, and must be timely as well. So in terms of relevance, we are saying the information that is being provided by the general report's financial report should be and must be capable of making a difference in achieving the objectives of the financial reporting. So any information that is being provided by the general report financial report should have the quality of making a difference in achieving the objective. So whatever we are doing, that particular information should actually have that characteristics to cause a difference, like to actually make a difference in what we are trying to do. And also the information provided by the general report financial report should be faithfully represented. So if a public sector entity provides information, I think the information should portray the exact condition of that public sector entity at the point they are presenting the information. So there shouldn't just be the information, but then the information should also portray what is going on grounds. If we are saying assuming the Electricity Company of Ghana, the information provided by the Electricity Company of Ghana should actually tell us the clear picture of the Electricity Company of Ghana. And also information provided by the general report financial report should be understandable. If we pick the general report financial report, we should be able to understand what the information on it. It shouldn't only be understandable by those who have an idea of what is there or those who have some technical knowledge. A layman should pick the information and should be able to read meaning into the information that is being provided, and it should be able to make informed decision from the information that is being provided. We are saying a general report financial report should also be timely. If you need that information and the information doesn't come on time, then that particular information is not relevant or is not reliable for you to use in your decision making. Assuming we want to make some investment decision today, and then we've requested for some information from Ghana Revenue Authority, then the information comes in the next 3 days. The information becomes needless, and we wouldn't need it for our decision again, and that means that particular information is not of value to us again. And also the public sector the general report financial report should be comparable. If we pick the information for this year, we should be able to compare it to that of last year as well as other entities. So if I'm comparing public sector entities, so Ghana Gas, I should be able to compare the performance of Ghana Gas with the performance of, let's say, Ghana the other public sector entities like the ECG or Ghana Water Company. Right. So the public sector, the general report financial reporting information should also be verifiable. Right. So the user should be able to confirm or validate the authenticity of the transactions. Right. There should be some notes or some support to this particular information that are being provided on the general report financial report. That aids in people actually putting some trust or relying much on the information that is being provided. Right. So let's then consider some constraints to information included in the general reports, financial reports. In as much as the general reports, financial reports seeks to provide us with information, or our information is because we cannot specifically request for what we need, there are some constraints to it. So we are saying the first constraint being materiality. Materiality is a concept which we explain to mean any item of which, if its omission or in total, if when that particular thing is omitted or misstated, could influence the entire relevance of the information that's being provided, then that becomes a constraint to the information. I say information is material if its omission or misstatement could influence the discharge of accountability. So if such information is not part of what has been provided, or something has been provided which shouldn't be there, it actually distorts the true value of the information. Let me put it that way. So another constraint to the general reports information, including the general reports, financial reports, is the cost benefits. The cost benefits, we are just saying that the cost of providing such information should not exceed the benefits from the information provided. So the preparation of financial and non-financial general reports, financial reports involve cost that must be justified by, as I said, benefits of accountability and decision making. So we cannot incur more cost than what we are actually benefiting from the information that is being put out there, or from the information that is being provided. So these are the characteristics, or the qualitative characteristics of the general report, financial report as per IFSAS, and also some of the constraints of information provided by the general reports, financial reports. So in summary, we've looked at the qualities of the financial reports of public sector entities that public sector entities should possess, and also we've also looked at the constraints on information including the general reports, financial reports. So this is actually the end of session 4 of unit 2. We'll be continuing with the some other session of the conceptual framework in the next session.